And we're about to start this one. Over on the blue side, we have Hi5, we have Grimskull on the Zul, Enki on Li Ming, Lieutenant Morales on Moonlag, Lunara on Olim Amok, and ETC played by Comatose. Over on the red side, we have TNT, we have LJ on Kalfas, FJ on Tarande, Crazy Jack on Johanna, U on Karazim, and Morpheus on Falstad. Now on this map, we normally see one player from each team soaking the top lane solo, and the other 4 players will most commonly rotate between this middle and bottom lane. Let's see if teams choose to do this. Owl goes down there, and Falstad's actually already up in the top lane, so player advantage in the middle at the moment to Hi5 if something were to happen right now. Zul just poking his face out of that bush, trying to do a little bit of a dance there. And the game is about to get underway. We'll have to see who goes to the top lane. Probably going to be Lunara. This way, a lot of people would say, why is Zul not in the top lane soloing? Well, what they want to do is use this Zul to help push the middle and bottom waves on this rotation. This way, Zul gets his passive on 2 waves at once because he's rotating between both of them, and that actually results in bigger push for Hi5 and faster rotations for them as well. So, good decision making to make sure that Zul is doing that rotation with the rest of the team. Lunara just up in the top lane versus Falstad. Going to probably be a pretty stagnant lane, so to speak. Power slide goes in onto the Karazim there in the middle lane. Root lands onto Tarandi as well. Maybe a lot of damage here onto her. Nice damage off Kel'Thas actually, getting a lot of fire damage down there. Bone Shield pops onto Zul, but he just walks away from this one. Lunar Blaze missing. So we see Falstad just up here in the top lane versus Lunara, not too much change. 4-man rotations coming down between middle and bottom. So we don't expect to see too much aggressive play from both teams until this first sort of shrine comes up. Then we'll probably see some action starting off. Both teams trying to get to level 4 each before these shrines come up to make sure that they have the biggest advantage possible for the objective. And it's just pushing in for both teams now. XP about even. So the shrine is up in the top lane. It's going to be a frozen Punisher there. So teams we're going to see if teams move up this one. Some teams choose to pretty much just give up the first objective and just soak and push the lanes instead. See a lot of members from Hi5 moving up there. 4 members going to push into this objective. Level 4 is coming a few seconds ahead for Hi5, but it's going to be caught up straight away by TNT. TNT looking to move into this bush right now. Q comes down from KT. Lunar Blaze goes down, but doesn't land on anyone. Owl following up hits Lunara, not too much damage though, and teams are all grouping up here. Really nice power slide onto 3 people, but no kills. Every member from both teams is up in this top lane right now. Zul helping out with his passive to push the lanes. Owl just taking some people off their mounts right there, and well, Shrine's about even with minions taken. Protective Shield goes onto the Johanna there to help her keep safe in that one. Falstad taking quite a lot of damage actually there in the little backline. Lunar Mark does land, but there's not too much follow-up. Morales keeping everyone really healthy on the side of Hi5. Falstad poking him with his boomerang again. Pretty even fight right here now. I mean, Hi5 have the positional advantage and they have a slight push due to the Zul passive. Morales keeping everyone healthy, doing pretty much a better job than the 2 healers doing combined on the side of TNT right now, considering the potential that she has with her healing. Falstad is going to fly down to the bottom lane, it looks like now. And TNT probably deciding, you know what, we're not winning this objective, let's just soak instead. Send 3 people to the middle lane. We're going to start a hard push right now, maybe take one of these towers down at least. Hi5 decide to say, we're not going to really come down and challenge you here, we're just going to start pushing this top gate, because in a minute we're going to have a Punisher here, so we're going to take the whole fort if we take the gate before the Punisher even gets up. That's the decision that they're making. Zul just defending the mid lane right now. His passive meaning that the lane is going to be really hard to push. Slight XP advantage though on the side of TNT because of the way that they are playing this one, soaking the lanes instead. Only 8 more minions need to be taken on this objective now, and then the Punisher will go over to Hi5. Feels like quite a slow start so far. We've not seen any kills yet. Quite passive play, so to speak. Both teams pretty much level 7. A little bit of an XP advantage on the side of TNT here. See Faster just going to base. Johanna pushing in the middle. And this Punisher is about to come up now. Only 2 more minions to be taken. We have to see if this fort actually goes down or not. Okay, getting a little bit low in the middle lane as well. Punisher is coming up right now, I guess. Oh no, it's only 1 minion off. They're making sure they've got mana and HP first. Are they waiting? I thought maybe they were going to wait for some reason, but no, they're going to pick it up. Zul pushing in middle lane. So I think Zul may stay down in the bottom and just rotate between middle and bottom, taking XP, while the other 4 members pushing top with the Punisher. So as we saw, the gate got taken down, so Hi5 going to push straight in onto the fort right now. That Punisher being baited a bit backwards and taken very low, especially with the Tyrande mark to help out there. Kelfas also doing a lot of damage, but fort being taken very, very low up in this top lane, most likely going to go down now. Yeah, there we go, the fort is going down. So structural advantage over to Hi5 right now. Morpheus on his Falstad in the middle lane, just clearing this push from Zul. Both teams equal on XP, even though structures are in advantage of Hi5. So what this technically means is that TNT are sort of ahead on like passive XP because they can take this back later and take all this XP off Hi5 pretty much, and they'll be ahead after that. But at this moment, teams are bang even on XP. Hard camp being started by Hi5. That's going to be coming up in just a second. So Falstad up at the top lane. He's just got a fountain up here, nothing else. But there's a long lane. Maybe a gank could come down. Wisp goes down to check out this hard camp. Make sure no one is taking that. A little bit of a fight starting down here. It looks like Siege Camp going to go over to TNT down in this bottom side of the map. 4 members pushing in the middle from Hi5 as well right now. We're now up in the top lane, poking in a little bit on these minions. The hard camp has been taken down by Falstad already, and it looks like Hi5 actually contested. Oh no, I thought they contested that camp for a second and they just cleared it. Level 10 advantage though is on the side of TNT, so Hi5 needs to be careful right now. They don't get caught. Bless Shield goes down. There's a Starfall as well. ETC seems like he's in quite a bit of trouble there. There's a mark, boomerang and bomb, and he drops down. A little bit unlucky for Hi5 to be caught out there. I mean, they shouldn't really have been so aggressive when they went level 10, so nicely played from TNT to recognise that advantage and take advantage of that small window that they had. They're going to scout out this siege camp as well. We have to remember ETC isn't here, he's still at the base, so if a fight does break out, there is a player advantage on the side of TNT, and Zul's getting taken really low there. That's a really nice poisoned over actually for some counterplay, and ETC is almost here. He does have Mosh Pit, so we may look for a play with that. Really nice Q actually off KO right then, doing quite a lot of damage. And well, Siege Camp is still pushing in bottom lane. But it looks like TNT are disengaging a little bit. Johanna went base at least. Siege Camp pushing in mid as well. Hi5 beginning to take this objective right now. They have the positional advantage over it at least. Mosh Pit is still available. No other ults really available though on the side of Hi5, whereas almost every heroic is available on the side of TNT. There's the Phoenix and Starfall. Very, very powerful zone control right now. Very good on this map, especially considering the type of objective that it is. But both those now been used, not too much effect coming out of them. ETC power sliding in on top of the Johanna. There's the condemn already been used. But there was a stun just to stop him from mosh pitting, because I think that went on cooldown out there. Palm saves Johanna on the last second. And really nicely played from TNT right there to take down ETC while he was trying to mosh pit. Maybe a little bit of a bait by Johanna to actually, when she used her shield and condemn. And it looks like TNT are going to pick up this objective right now. Only one more minion to be taken. There we go. Punisher. Mortar Punisher on the side of TNT right now. This siege camp pushing in quite heavily on mid lane and also XP at the top. So TNT aren't going to commit 5 players to bottom. Only 4 players will push bottom. Falstad going to have to defend top and middle. On the other hand, Zul is pushing in from Hi5 on the middle with the siege camp. He may even get a fort here if no one reacts quick enough. Falstad making his way there now. fort will be taken in the bottom lane though by the side of TNT. Faustad pretty low there to be honest, but Zo just backing off before he gets collapsed upon. Johanna also being taken pretty low there, but she has to use her Blessed Shield to get out of that one. Manages to disengage, so with that Blessed Shield, that is down low now. Although we do see a level 13 talent advantage on the side of TNT. So Hi5, they have to be a little bit careful now. They don't want to like fight really until they are 13 themselves. Zone needs to be a little bit careful here. So they're going to go aggressive and start this this easy camp it looks like, even though they do not have the same talents as their opponents. Hi5 needs to be careful now. Power Slide comes in onto Johanna, but the Starfall is going down. There's a Mighty Gust as well, and well, Hi5, you need to disengage right now, guys. There's a Mosh Pit, but it doesn't really hit anyone, and you stood in Phoenix. Poison Nova goes down, but he's almost wasted now because they have a player down, and that's just a waste of heroics once again. I don't know why they're choosing to fight when the enemy team are level 13. Not a good call. Hi5 going to have to regroup now. Siege Camp is pushing into their middle lane. Next objective will be coming up pretty shortly, so we'll have to see if any more camps get taken. Probably this hard camp from both teams will be taken before these shrines come up again. Siege Camp being taken by TNT in the bottom lane. See TNT taking their hard camp as well. TNT taking the lead in this game so far. Hi5 just about to hit 13, so they're going to be on the same talent tier in just a few seconds. Shrine is going to be at the top lane again. Waiting a little bit on this hard camp. They don't want to take it just yet. They want to take it just as the shrine comes up. Although, it's not going to be too bad because the shrine is in the top lane, so Hi5 will be able to defend this camp pretty easily compared to camps in other lanes, such as the siege that they've just taken. That's will push middle. So Hi5 moving up to the top now, looking for a play maybe. Mosh Pit isn't available. How long is Mosh Pit down for? Mosh Pit is down for 35 seconds, guys. Poison Nova down for 5. On the side of TNT, they have every heroic up right now, so they're game to fight. Whereas Hi5, they kind of need that Mosh Pit up. How long is it left? 20 seconds still. So you have to remember Starfall and Phoenix available on the side of TNT. Super powerful zone control. That's a lot of damage from Lunara going on to Faustad there. He's about half HP right now. Nearly the Arcane Missiles landed as well. ETC just power sliding into Karazim and Johanna there. The Starfall does go down and the Phoenix, but Hi5 are going to disengage from that one. And both those heroics now pretty much wasted. The Mosh Pit is available. Mosh Pit is available, guys. Are we going to see a root lands onto Johanna? She uses her Unstoppable, and this is perfect now because that Unstoppable isn't there. Is there going to be a Mosh Pit? Here we go. 4-man Mosh Pit, 3-man Mosh Pit. Oh my god, really nice right there. Poison Nova as well, but no kills actually go down, and the Gust to disengage. Lunara trying to poke down with poison damage. And really nice disengage with that Mosh there overall, and the dual support helps keep them alive. Thought that was going to be a triple kill for a second there. ETC almost landing a 5-man Mosh Pit, ends up getting 3. Still very good. Poison Nova did so much, but the dual support just helps sustain through that after the Gust disengage. And TNT may be looking to move back in to contest this once again. Both teams have a number of scores right now, and Zulic just dropped in a second flight, gets Tyrande marked after the Lunar Blaze, and he's going down. Johanna now moving in, and this is really bad for Hi5 right now. They're a player down. They only needed 8 more minions as well, but Zul going a little bit ham while his team weren't there. And now Li Ming gets attacked. She manages to blink out of that one. ETC power sliding onto the backline as well. Only 7 more minions need to be taken for each team right now. Hi5 trying to just get in here and take these. Oh, is that going to be a kill? Li Ming gets a kill onto Johanna. Is that the resets coming down? Faustad used to ask the Gust to disengage, and the Starfall also goes down as well. Red Punisher comes up. I think that was like 39 minions to each team right there. Little bit unfortunate for Hi5, but on the same time, very fortunate for TNT to just pick that one up, especially after they just lost Johanna right there. That looks like it could go really well for Hi5 all of a sudden in that 4v5 situation. Punisher probably going to be baited over the gate with the jump now. Is this going to go down? No, they're not going to bait it over. No one's even going to push. They don't need to do that. Just going to clear it at the gate. Faustad flying into mid. Zul actually could be in trouble again now. He gets stunned. Amar goes down to him, but he has Bone Shield. He's just going to try and run away from this one. He's going to get out of there. Punisher cleared in the top lane. So 16 advantage to TNT right now, guys. And they're also taking an aggressive siege camp down here in the bottom lane. Hard camp going to be taken on the side of Hi5 here. Hi5, they really need to get level 16 right now to get back in this one. Zol, he's getting caught out, guys. I don't really know what he's going to do to save himself here. He probably can't do anything. He's been dismounted. Kale is on his way down as well. There's a bomb on him. And Hi5, I've just lost their Zol pretty much right now. So he's just trying to like run as much as he can and keep the enemy following him. Like buy time. But at the same point as that he's trying to buy time, like when he dies there's going to be like a 50-second death timer on him. So the longer he survives now, the longer it's going to take for him to come up when the next objective is available. Next objective coming up in about a minute from now. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. All should just be up in time, to be honest. But something to be aware of when you're trying to juke players out like that. Maybe it's better to just die and come back up, depending on timings for objectives, etc. So a lot of camps being taken in the bottom side of the map. All 3 siege camps being taken by TNT. Hi5, they're also level 16 now, but still a man down for another 15 seconds. They're just going to try and clear all these siege camps out. Going to have to go up to the top lane as well to clear that hard camp out in a second. And just over half a level advantage on the side of TNT right now. So TNT, they're looking to get to 20. Hi5, they're just looking to try and equalise now. So Hi5, because they're behind but on the same talent tier, they want to engage a fight and look to try and claw that lead back a little bit right now. They want to fight before the enemy team takes a talent lead. So I'm guessing Hi5 now rotate up to the top lane, clear that out, and then look to make an engagement on these shrines. Zul actually going pretty ham there, gets marked and stunned up, gets cleansed, but that Zul is not having a good day today so far. He's died like 3 or 4 times in a row, maybe tilted a little bit now. ETC getting stunned up there as well, and well, Zul just can't be in the front line like that. He has to realise that there's so much damage from this Tyrande mark. Oh my god, so much damage onto Enki right there. He gets absolutely blown up. So much damage coming off that KT, guys, with this it's this talent right here on level 7. Gravity Lapse causes enemies to take 30% additional damage with a Tyrande mark as well. It's like 55% extra damage that Kel'Thas is doing to the target. Hi5 is in a little bit of trouble right now, to be honest. I mean, they only lost 1 outer fort, but this outer fort will 100% go down off this push right now with this Punisher. Hi5 pretty much lost the top lane as well, and like we were saying, they needed to make a turnaround right then, and Zul ended up going down before the fight even started, pretty much. He needs to be very careful of these Tyrande stun and mark combos, because he's been caught a few times in a row with this now. Needs to be more aware of that. I was going a bit of poke, hits all 3 members right there. Punisher is now pushing in on this mid lane. So Hi5, they've almost got to give up this outer fort right now. They can't really fight here. They can do a little bit of poke, especially with Li Ming and Lunara, but they don't want to hard engage with this Punisher. It's going to bait it back a little bit. Do as much damage as they can before it gets to the keep. They're definitely going to lose this gate as well right now. They have to do everything they can not to lose the keep, because if they lose the keep, the enemy team will be level 20 as well from the XP. There's a Starfallen Phoenix, and that's a lot of damage actually. That gate is going down very quickly. Punisher actually being taken down by Hi5 very quickly with Zul, Li Ming and Lunara. TNT now moving up to this top lane. They're just going to take this while Johanna is on her own. Just going to walk in unsteppable and condemn that. Going to clear the XP as well. And they're going to be level 20 any second right now. After they've cleared this wave. Probably gone base and done a camp or so. So Hi5, they need like 2 levels pretty much right now. They need to start doing these siege camps quickly as possible to make sure they have counter pressure on these lanes. If I was Hi5, I'd probably either look to engage this siege camp right now within the next 5 or 10 seconds before the enemy get level 20. I don't think they're going to be fast enough though, no. It's a bit risky to do that. Or they're going to come down here and try and take the siege camp, but every member of TNT now here, and they're level 20, so they need to be very careful. Hi5 needs to be very, very careful right now. They need a level and a half of XP to get to level 20. Both siege camps pushing in from either side of the middle lane. 5 members from TNT starting to rotate into the middle now, though. Going to clear that enemy siege camp. Going to owl the bruisers as well, and well, Hi5, they're going to have to give up this bruiser camp now. They realise that, you know, we're not level 20, we can't contest this. They've got the vision with the owl. Really strong Andy pick in this game. The mark and the stun been used really effectively. Owl been used really well to scout camps as well, and just be able to make sure that they can take as much advantage as they can off the leads that they have. Faustad now flying down into the bottom lane. He's caught a Zul on his own once again. Going to gust him into the middle of nowhere. And this Zul, man, I think he's tilted at this point in the game because he's not having a good time here whatsoever. He keeps getting caught like solo on his own. Not very good. Anyway, so rest of Hi5 just trying to keep themselves together here. They've now got to play down for a minute and the shrine is coming up, which means they've pretty much now lost this shrine. They couldn't really contest anyway though, I guess, because they weren't level 20. So let's see if they try and maybe push bottom lane. Probably maybe the best thing to do, push bottom, take some structures, get some XP. You know that the enemy team is on the bruiser camp and probably heading up to the shrines already. So they should now probably look to take this. They'll get level 20 themselves and they'll be on even talents then, ready to defend once Zul is back up. And the Punisher is pushing in. There's no way they're going to be able to contest top at the moment, so they shouldn't be looking to try and do that. So it looks like they're just going to take this middle down instead, or maybe not, pushing down to bottom, not quite sure. But they just need level 20 and then they're going to base and be ready to defend pretty much. Yeah, there we go. So now they need to back off, go to base, the level 20, and defend this. On the other hand, TNT are looking to end the game right here, guys. They've got a Punisher pushing in the top lane. They've also got a hard camp here. All heroics available from both teams, so there's going to be a really big fight here. Probably going to see Phoenix and Starfall fall onto this gate. And this is a 22-minute Punisher, guys, so this thing's going to do quite a lot of damage, and it's arcane as well. Hi5 needs to be very careful right here. Punisher baited over the gate. They're going to try and run it back a little bit so they can get as much free damage on it as possible. But there's the Phoenix. Probably going to be a Starfall coming down as well any second. Punisher at half HP right now. So if Hi5 can keep doing this much consistent damage to the Punisher, there's not going to be a chance to end. Starfall does go down. And Hi5 just kiting the Punisher backwards a little bit. Okay, so TNT, they don't look to end right now. Probably the smartest decision. There wasn't really a good opportunity to end. So they're going to back away. Hi5 lives to fight another battle right now, and Hi5 though, they are in trouble. They have an opening to their core right now. They have the keep down. TNT starting to run away with this game a little bit now. TNT haven't lost much structural wise. It's been taking all the camps for quite a while, forcing Hi5 to play on a little bit of a back foot here. So we'll have to see what Hi5 look to do now. Are they going to come and try and make a play here? ETC walking in. He's going to power slide in. He's going to get stunned, and the rest of his team out there because of the gust. Is he going to go down? He's going to go down. That gust just isolating ETC from the rest of his team right there. A little bit of mispositions, maybe a little bit of miscommunication. Players not on the same page, so to speak, and that's going to be like so damaging to him right now because their tank's not here and the flank is coming down. TNT making a really nice flank here. There goes the gravity lapse where it actually misses everyone. It was kind of important for KT to try and land that multi-band stun right there. Hi5 just surviving. 35 seconds on that ETC spawn timer. TNT beginning to push in this middle lane now as well. Owl comes down. Such a tense game right now, guys. TNT almost on the brink of victory over Hi5 in this first game. This is a best of 3 series as well, guys, so Hi5 do have a chance to get back in this one even if they lose this game, and vice versa for TNT as well. TNT have super minions pushing in top lane as well now. Shrine is going to be on the bottom side, so it's going to be hard for it's going to be hard for Hi5 to clear the top lane super minions while the bottom shrine is in play. Here's an ETC, but there's a Phoenix, there's a Starfall as well, and that's quite a lot of damage going down. This hard camp's probably going to go over to TNT. Teams don't want to fight under that damage, but what we've got to remember now, that's Phoenix and Starfall, very big heroics, and they're both now down for like a minute each. So ideally, Hi5 needs to fight right now. They need to realise, shit, they've got 2 heroics down, guys. Fucking go for this right now. This is our chance. The Gust is still down for 30 seconds as well, guys. Hi5, if they're going to make a play, they need to do it right this second. We have to see a mosh pit right now. Team's just getting out of that one. TNT disengaging really well. Hi5 not managing to get the pick that they needed. And these heroics are going to come back off cooldown any second now, and then they've lost their advantage. Zul getting caught out once again. There's a stun. There's the marker. Is this going to be a mosh pit? There's a mosh pit followed by a poison nova. That's a lot of damage here. There's a starfall and Phoenix though. The palm goes on to Kara Zim, and Hi5 are losing members right now. At the same time, a lot of members of TNT going very low. ETC not managing to get anyone. 3 members dead from Hi5. Faustad flying in. This is going to be game right here, guys. All members of Hi5 have been taken down, except Enki. Enki's still alive on his Li Ming right now. TNT, they just need to run into the top lane and end the game, pretty much. Enki's got to try and go clutch and 1v5. Probably not going to happen. Like, TNT, they just need to ignore this fort and go straight to the core. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Cool. So, this is game, guys. Not else much to say about it, unless Enki pulls out a miracle. Oh, there's one reset, actually. The palm misses as well, but like, there's catapults. There's another kill. Is Enki going to do? It's not going to do it, guys. Hi5 loses first game. And TNT 1-0 up in this best of 3 series, guys. Okay, so we're going to take a 2-minute break while we wait for the next draft. But we'll be right back with the second game of this best of 3 series very, very soon between Hi5 and TNT.